Alright, guys and gals, we're here cooking live on the North Shore. Okay. Now I understand Prepping 101 is live right now, and I'm not trying to compete with him. I just got hungry. And, I had some things around the house that I figured I could use and show you guys yet another way how to cook your preps, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Please bear with me. Now, understand this. There's no way I'm going to be able to say hello to everyone in the chat because the monitor is in the other room and I have my webcam out here, okay, while I'm cooking. So I'm not going to see the chat at all. I'm just going to be cooking here and, we'll show you guys what I'm doing. That's pretty much it. Cooking live. This is kind of an experiment with my webcam out here in the kitchen, and I think I can probably get another monitor to bring it out here, and maybe a wireless keyboard as well. However, I'm just not there yet, so please bear with me, guys. And let's cook a little something. We're going to show you something nice, all right? We are going to show you something nice. Now, what I've got, what you're looking at right now, is a pan on the stove, and let's go ahead and heat that up to a good solid, like if we're going to talk about 1 out of 10, a good solid 3.5, and let that pan get good and warm, okay? Good and warm right through, but not overly hot. Another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn your oven element on to broil. If you have a high broil or a low broil setting, then you want to go ahead and set this for the low broil, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And I may have to move this camera out sometime. All right, let's get right into it, okay, guys? I hope everyone is well and safe. Holding up your brother and your sister. And if there's anyone in here watching from who's also on Prepping 101's channel, I was just watching his channel, and please don't come over, just tell him don't come over here and raid me, because my monitor is in the other room. I just won't see it, okay? So with this, we're just going to crack some eggs into a bowl, all right? Now for this pan here, it's an 8-inch pan. There's something very, very good to be said about a proper egg or omelet pan. So what I'm going to do here, and it's recommended that, whenever you do an omelet or a frittata or something like that, they kind of recommend 1 egg per inch of pan. And, I've experimented with this pan a lot. And made a lot of omelets and frittatas in it, and scrambled eggs and whatever else. And I find that 5 eggs works just nice for this. Okay? So, got me 5 eggs cracked into a bowl. And hello, good evening all. I hope everyone is well and safe. Like I say, I can't see the chat, so, hello and welcome. I may get into it later. I may have an opportunity to go into the other room and have a look at what's going on with the chat. However, that may also not be the case. All right. So, got ourselves a pan. It's getting warm. Yep. That's nice. While it's getting warm, I'm going to scramble up my eggs, okay? Stab the yolks and give them a wee scramble here. Not rocket science by any measure. Not rocket science at all. Now when I leave these eggs to stand before I put them in the pan, I do not want to put them over here because my oven is on broil, and this right here is the chimney of the oven. So every stove should have a chimney from the oven that vents out the heat, and this is the one here. So find out where yours is, and don't place things you don't want to be cooked over top of the chimney. Okay. Not rocket science. Our pan is getting warm. This is awesome. All right, let me show you some of the ingredients that I have here. All right, now you see the title. This is going to be a Reuben omelet. All right. Well, what we got here is I don't have. Typically in a Reuben, you're looking for corned beef. This is not corned beef. This is some Montreal smoked meat. Okay. Now that's a beef brisket that has been either brined or cured and then smoked. Okay. So they're very similar. All right. However, I don't have any corned beef. I've got some smoked meat. So we're going to be using that. Okay. With that, you guys want to be talking about a Reuben sandwich or a Reuben omelet or frittata or something like that. You're going to be talking about some sauerkraut too. All right. Now this right here is a sauerkraut. I've got it and I've drained it. Now this right here, this is a sauerkraut recipe that I wasn't particularly fond of. This is a pressure canned sauerkraut recipe, and all that was in it was, besides the water and the cabbage, was 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of vinegar. I found that a little bit curious, and then you pressure can it, and you know what? Okay, so I went ahead and I did that, and I tried it after like a couple of weeks, and I was not impressed with it. It just tasted like cooked cabbage. But now that it's sat a couple of months, like I did, I went ahead and I bought three heads of cabbage, and I think I got me near 12 jars, 11 or 12 jars, quarts, mind you, of sauerkraut. Now, once this has sat for a good long while, few months here. Now, go check my video to when I did it. But it sat a good long while, and I just tasted it here today, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that tastes fine. All right, now what I'll tell you, this is a pressure canned sauerkraut recipe that is shelf stable. Okay, this is shelf stable, and this recipe comes from a wonderful channel called Whippoorwill Holler. Okay. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Brown over there are absolutely lovely people. Just wonderful. So, if you need any good recipes or canning things, you go on over there and you just give them a nice hello. You'll watch their videos, and they'll show you a whole bunch of nice stuff to do, okay? All right. All right, what else do we have? Well, we got a bunch of cheese. Got a bunch of cheese. All right, we're going to be putting that into the omelet. Now this right here in the middle is some Emmental cheese. Now you could use the Gruyere if you want to. You want a Swiss cheese for this, your Reuben sandwich or your Reuben type omelet or frittata. Okay, so you can use whichever you like. But what I have around here is I've got a little bit of leftover brie. This is a double cream brie. Now, you can go ahead and get yourself a double cream or a triple cream. If you're going to have it on some crackers, I tell you, you get yourself a triple cream brie, and wow, that is going to be nice. That is going to be very nice. Okay? So now, I probably could have done this in a video, but I don't know how my timing would have worked out, or if it would have gone too long or anything like that. So I decided to do it on a live stream. So I hope all you ladies, gentlemen, guys and gals, brothers and sisters are well and safe. So what I'm going to do right here, right now, is I'm going to add, about a tablespoon and a half of, this is just vegetable oil. You can use the oil of your choice. You know, we're not looking for high heat here, so if you want to use an olive oil, that's perfectly fine as well. Perfectly fine. Now, to this, we are going to add, I'd have to say that's a tablespoon of butter. We'll let that melt out. Into our pan here. So it can make things happen, okay? So I hope everyone's well and safe. We're, you know, most of us we're safely out of February here now. We're into March, and you know, we're headed towards spring and planting season. For me and us up here, it's going to be a little while. You know, we got a couple of months before we can plant outdoors. But yeah, we're near due time here to start getting our seeds and our indoor stuff started so we can put them out when the time is right. Okay? All right. Now that's wonderful. I think that's lovely. All right, let me just scramble up these eggs here a little bit more. Now you don't want this pan terrible hot. Okay? You want it under 5 out of 10. You want it 4. I think I got it 4.5. I'm going to bump it down a little bit to about 3.5. Because all the magic doesn't happen on top of the stove. It happens inside of the oven, okay? So, with that, now you can go ahead and season these eggs if you want to. You can put some pepper in there. You can put some salt in there. You know what? You know what I might just do? I think I might just put a little bit of seasoning in these eggs. Just a little bit of cracked pepper. And a touch of cracked pink Himalayan sea salt. Just a touch, not a lot, because, you know, there's going to be plenty of salt in here in this meat. And there's some salt in that cheese too. It's a little bit salty. So anyways, we'll get this stirred around. I don't know if you guys are thinking about putting cream or whatever else in your eggs and this and that. You can go ahead and do what you do. For me, this is just how I do it, and I'm just showing you what I do. Okay. All right. Now let me just get a little squidgy thing here. No, not that. Yeah. Here's a squidgy thing I'm looking for. All right, this fork is definitely going over toward the sink. Don't need that anymore. So we're just going to drop these eggs in this pan here, okay? And we'll use a squidgy thing to clean the bowl out. Y'all got it? Pretty simple. Not too difficult. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and give this a rinse because, well, all y'all know they're trying to clean out an egg pan that hasn't been rinsed out. That's kind of like washing out a glass that somebody drank milk out of and didn't clean it. Didn't rinse it out, you know, and you get that little dot down there in the middle. That's ever so hard to wash out. You know, just got to be nice to to your people who are doing your dishes. So I'm doing my dishes, so I try to be nice to myself. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to bump the level of heat in this pan just a little wee bit. While it's doing that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to introduce some of this Montreal smoked meat. We're going to try and portion it around nice and even, okay? I think I probably got 4 ounces or so of smoked meat here. Should be lovely for this omelet. Absolutely wonderful. Should be very nice. We shall see. We shall see. I'll take you on the whole adventure. And I apologize that I can't see any of your comments or anything like this. Yeah, that's going to do quite all right. I'm going to bump it just a little bit beyond 4.5. So I am. All right. So now we got our smoked meat down in there. All right. I'm going to start adding some of the sauerkraut, okay? I'll just spread it around a little bit. It should be nice and tasty. And this sauerkraut here, like I said, because it's pressure canned, it's pretty much like cooked cabbage. You don't need to, it's not going to be crunchy at all. All you need to do is warm this through. You can use this for a side dish as a vegetable. You know what I mean? At one of your meals, you can just open up a jar of sauerkraut, liquid and all, warm it up in a pot or a pan, and you're good to go. All right, add some more of this in here, a little wee bit. There we are. That's enough with that. Let me just give this a rinse here, guys. Bear with me. Well, thanks for joining me, everyone who's here. I can't see anyone who's here, like I said, because the monitor is in the other room. And you know what? Like I said, this is kind of an experiment on filming live. So I think you can see over here, the egg is starting to set up a little wee bit. We did put some cracked pepper and salt in there. You probably don't need a whole lot of salt because of the sauerkraut and the Montreal smoked meat. It's fairly salty on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dollop on some of this. You guys see this here? What I got going on? This is some of my homemade wine Dijon mustard. So I'm just going to go ahead and start dropping little bits of that in and around here, okay? Just for a little extra flavor profile. Because you know what? You can make your Reuben any way you like it. If you like it with Thousand Islands dressing or Russian dressing, you can go ahead and make it like that. You can go ahead and you can make this up. You could serve it with a salad, and you could, take your rye bread, and you could make some croutons out of it. And you could serve rye bread croutons with a salad with this if you were so inclined. That's fine if you want to, and if you don't want to, that's also fine. You know, you do it up the way you like it. I'm showing you the way I do it. Again, I'm sorry I can't comment into the chat because the screen is in the other room. Alright. That's good enough for that. Let me see about this. I'm going to take some of these green onions here, and I'm just going to spread them all over the place. Just for a little bit of color and, excuse me, and some flavor. Little wee bit. Doesn't take a lot to give your dish a nice little color pop. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this brie here. We're just going to put this brie in here. This leftover brie we had from having some cheese and crackers. We're just going to dot that around the pan here. Okay? Oh wow, that's a nice big chunk. Look at the size of that. Alright, we got one more. We'll put it right in there. And then this stuff, all this Gruyere cheese, we're just going to go ahead and shake that over the top. If I feel like I need more, I'll grate some more on top, but I think I got probably just enough here. Probably just enough. Yeah, that's probably gonna do the job just fine right there. Nah, you know what? Maybe I could get some more. Let me go have a look. Let us go have a look. I hope everyone's well and safe, doing fine and dandy. You know, hope you're all warm and well. And I hope you're hungry, because this is going to be good. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, all right. Eureka! I have found it. So here we are. I'll go ahead and I'll put a little bit more Emmental Swiss cheese over the top of this. All right. There we are. I think that should do it. Yes, indeed. Do you know what? I think that's going to look a little bit better with some cracked pepper on top. So, without further ado, here we go, me and you. From a height, always with your seasonings. If you're going with pepper and salt, go from a height. Why? Because it spreads out more and it flavors things evenly. Now that looks lovely. Sure does. Alright. And I have the slightest touch of green onions to be found on the top of this. The ever so slightest touch, mind you. This is one of the easiest things in the world to make. Yeah, it takes a bit of time if you wanted to. You could do it a bit faster than this if you wanted. But, you know, I just thought, hey, I'm hungry. Let's cook something. I thought, what the heck? Let's try out a live stream. Alright, so while that's doing its thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the other room. And I'm going to look at the chat here. Maybe just say a little hello to some people, okay? Because I'd like to say hello. I do hope you all are well and safe. You know that, right? Hey, I don't know if you guys can hear me from the other room, can you? Yeah, it's going to be very nice, Bess Hagley. You can hear me? Okay, all right, I'll keep talking instead of texting. Not so remote Alaska. Hello, welcome. Sandwich, welcome. Says Florida, welcome. Fox. Hey, Cliff, I was watching your videos earlier. Aaron, there you are. Northern girl? There she is. She's probably fishing right now. All right, Sandwich. Well, it's, well, you know what? This is not an omelet. It's going to be a frittata. The difference between an omelet and a frittata is an omelet. You kind of put the stuff in the middle and fold it over. This is just flat in a pan, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. Are they bubbly? Hang on a second. All right, let me go look. Thank you. I'll be right back. Merci very much. All right, so when your eggs are a little bit bubbly like this, you want them to be not fully cooked. Now, this is why you want your oven on broil. Now, let me just, hang on a second. Let me just, oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Hang on a second. I just got to open the oven and pop these eggs in under the broiler. Ouch! Careful. You got to mind your ones and zeros. Your digits and all those kinds of things. Got to watch out for that. So that's going to remain under the broiler for 2.5 minutes maybe. And it's going to be fantastic. Oh crap, Garden State. Did I cuss? I'm sorry about that. If one of my moderators would go ahead and delete that cuss, I would love that. Thank you ever so much. Well, like I said, Garden State, this is a practice run. I need to do a little bit more work. Well, it should be very, very tasty. And like I said, if you want to keep it more to a classic Reuben, where you've got it with rye bread, you can soak your rye bread in some butter and some garlic. Make croutons out of it, right? I ain't got no can skills. What are you talking about, Angie H? Northern girl doesn't even know where North is. What the heck? Yeah, I got a good supply of canning jars there. I sure do, Mary. Yes, I do. And there's some channels out there putting up videos here a few weeks ago, I see. And we're talking about good big channels. Talking about, all right, get your canning supplies for the fall now. Well, heck, I've been buying them all winter. Don't get them now. Get them once everybody's finished their canning in the fall. And they got sales on them and stuff like that. See them through the winter? Get them. Buy them. I love you too, Northern Girl Hobbies. Am I going to put some food in those jars? Well, heck yeah, Jacques. You're all good, Esmore. Don't you give it a second thought. You're okay. All right, that's it, guys. For my moderators here, why don't we share some love while we're waiting here, this frittata. Oh, holy crap, this happened. I can't even toast. Guys and gals, I can't even make toast in here without setting off my alarm. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you ever so much for reminding me that my omelet is not quite done. Yeah. Let's have a little shifty here, guys. Gals. Not quite there yet. Can you see that? We're not quite there yet, but it's getting there. It is getting there. This is going to be very, very nice. So I keep this cane handy. Like I got a broomstick or a cane or something that I can reach up and shut off the smoke detector on the living room ceiling with, because like I said, I can't even make a well done toast. Now I don't particularly prefer a well done toast, but if I want some that's toasted a little bit more than medium, it just sets that alarm off like crazy. I can't even make toast. Sorry, guys and gals. Hey, Lori, Eric. Mary, there you are. Oh no, it's not quite done, Mary. Like I said, I can't even make toast. Food check for sure. Yeah. That's it, guys. Start smashing out some links. Love your brothers and your sisters. You know what, the Insider? I do have a really, really good smoke alarm. But it ticks me off every morning when I try to make toast. I gotta stand there and wait for it. Because I know it's gonna come. I know it's gonna come. I'll do some bids on canning. South Florida, I sure will. I've done a bunch of them already. We'll look back into my, do you know what, the first canning video I ever did? It was a pressure canning video, I believe, and I pressure canned breakfast sausages. Alright, you two know the girl. I was just hungry and winding down and cooking up some leftovers and some things I put up, and I thought, well, I'd like to share that. Alright? Stay well and safe, girl. You and your family, God bless all of you, okay? Han Solo, you're kind of right about that. Yeah, like a built-in troll. Absolutely. I've never canned with an instant pot. No, I have not. I believe it's not recommended. I'm not sure if it can do the right things. But, you know, you do what you want for your family, but it's your responsibility, okay? Now, I think we're ready for another look at that omelet. Sorry, frittata. See what's going on with that. It's smelling good. I'm smelling good things here. Let us just see what is going on. Yep. All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can focus in on this. Could actually use a little while longer. What do you guys think? But let me go see what the camera looks like on the screen here. What do you guys think? You want that browned up a little bit more? You think it's done, Mary? Yeah, you guys go ahead and shout out each other's names here in your channels and such, alright? Or you're hungry now. You think that looks alright, Ruth? I think it could be browned up a little bit more, but I'm not sure. You think it's okay? Sandwich? Alright, sandwich is saying looks good. I'll trust the sandwich maker. That's still bubbling over there in the other room. Now you moderators, behave yourselves between each other now. There's time to eat. You're gonna burn my mouth, outsider. You burn my mouth right out. Ask more, you're fine. Anyone, please don't delete ask more unless, you know, if they make some sort of track comment that isn't polite or something like that. You know, you guys know what to do, but you guys also know who to not block from the channel. Because I've been having some rogue things going on. Like, Lake Fairy got blocked from my channel. You guys know that, right? It took me a couple of weeks to get her unblocked. Alright, looks good to you? Okay, well, it does look like, you know, I could cut it up right now, but I'd have to leave it sit for 5-10 minutes before I could actually eat the thing. Yeah, Harvey, I would like a little bit more brown on top, but I think it's good and well done myself too. But I'd like it to be a little bit less bubbly when I try and bite into it. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to? You guys want to have a little bit of a live stream and a chat here while we're waiting for this to cool down before I can bite into it, or? Yeah, you know, you guys. It's not my channel. This is your guys' channel, right? The burner is off. This just came out of the. Yeah, the burner is off, Jacques. This just came out of the oven from the boiler. The broiler. Wait a second. Holy crap! You know what? You're right. The burner was not off. Goodness gracious me! Thank you, Jacques. Merci very much. Mucho apreciato. Holy cow! Yeah. You see how easy it is to make mistakes? Ice bath at the bottom. Dish it up. Oh, well, I'll definitely tell you what it tastes like. For sure, for sure. Now that I finally got the sense, because one of my beautiful subscribers told me to shut the burner off, I could have set it on any other burner. Thanks so much, Insider. Yeah, much appreciated. Well, burnt my dinner up. Near. Yeah, sandwich? I near did. But I have all you good folks. Hey, look, we're 31 in here. All right, so 31 brains are better than one. And it only took one of you to help me out. And I'm very much appreciative of that. when I get to 100, will I start making content? When I get to 100, what? Not so remote. Not sure what you're getting at. You have to add some more commas and question marks and literature and stuff to your comment so that I can get it. All right, I don't know what's going on there in the chat. Looks like references to email have been removed for S More. If anyone wants to know anything about S More, go check them out on their channel. If there's an email link in there, go ahead and check it out. Well, hey, South Florida, you know what, South Florida? I'm not going to eat the entire thing. That's like 3 days worth of lunches for me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't eat a whole bowl of mashed potatoes and then go to bed. That just does not happen. Well, you guys be nice to the other in the chat here. And if you can facilitate someone talking to the other, please go ahead and do so. As long as, you know, it's mentioned and with good intentions and such. All right, Garden State, welcome. Good to see you. Stay well and safe. All right, let's go see about this frittata, guys. Let's just go see about this. It's looking good to me. Yeah. And it smells fantastic. It smells great. We can use our squidgy thing to cut it. Oh, there's a lot of cheese in here. Holy cow. Holy cow. So the piece I'm going to select and take and enjoy, for anyone who's concerned about, you know, eating too large a portion before I go to bed, it's about the size of a slice of pie. And it's like half the height. Look at how it's steaming. Holy cow. This is awesome and magnificent. And it smells absolutely amazing. It smells amazing. All right. I'm not sure if you guys know me in the way that how I enjoy my food. To be honest with you, I don't like it terrible warm. You can see it steaming right there, okay? You can see it steaming. So, I'll take a little bit. Look at how it's steaming. And I'm going to blow on it, okay? I'm going to blow on it until I feel that it's not going to peel the skin off the roof of my mouth. Because there is a lot of melted cheese on there. And that will peel the skin off the roof of your mouth if it's too hot. Okay? I'm not a fan of that. I do have first aid things around. However, I'm more sensible than, putting myself into a situation where I need to use them, okay? All right. I think this is cool enough to taste right now. Whew. It is still really, really hot. You can see the steam coming off of that. But I'll tell you something. This is absolutely fantastic. Very, very delicious. You know? And if you got a bigger family, you can use a bigger pan. And just a few more ingredients and a couple more eggs. You can make this for your entire family. Toast up some rye bread. This is fantastic. This is absolutely delicious. Chop it all up so it cools down. Yeah, we are going to eat this. Separate it out so it cools. Oh, how good is this? The added bonus was the, I can taste the mustard in it. I can taste the corned beef. I can taste the sauerkraut. I can taste the Emmental cheese. The double cream brie adds an extra creaminess to those bites that have it on there. And this is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful way to incorporate some of your preps into your dinner. If you're if you're about making sauerkraut or smoking your own meats, this and that. Some of you guys know I do make my own smoked meats and cured meats and such. I just haven't gone here yet with Montreal smoked meat, but I might just. OMG. How tasty is that? This is fantastic. It's absolutely delicious. And you know what? It doesn't need anything else. It doesn't need any salt. Doesn't need any pepper. It doesn't need any sauces or seasonings or breads or anything like that. If you wanted to, you could probably put this inside of a sandwich if you wanted, but there's no need. It's ready and good to go right here, right now. Absolutely delicious. Now, I want you, there's not a ton of people here in chat, and that's quite all right, but if you guys could leave a comment or comment in the chat saying if you'd like to see me doing more live cooking, or if you'd prefer to see it in video, because these live ones can get rather long-winded. Goodness gracious, that's good. Look at that, guys. Absolutely wonderful. Just delicious. Goodness gracious. Wow. I'm not sure if I can leave any of that there. I don't think I can. That is so good. So good. Wow. It only takes but a few ingredients to go ahead and make you a wow type dinner out of your preps, out of the things that you already canned up and whatnot, right? To give you a wow moment. And this is one of them. I'm telling you right now. Oh my goodness gracious, that is good. What can I say? I need to get all of it, guys. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Goodness gracious me. That was fantastic. That was only one little bitty bite. Still got 3/4 of it left. Guess what I'm having for lunch at work tomorrow? Probably about a chunk like that. This piece right here. I won't take any bread or anything like that with me. I'll have my proteins and my vegetables and sauerkraut and whatnot in here. That's what I'm going to be having for dinner. Yeah, that's what you want to do, guys. Make yourselves a frittata. Use up the things that you got lying around, okay? If you got some sauerkraut, you got some smoked meats or some ham or whatnot left over. This is how you do it. And you do it real nice for you and your family or your friends, right? Oh, wow. So good. Ugh. Yeah, Mary, you can put that on a slice of rye for sure. Lightly toasted. Oh, look at you guys sharing out the love in here. I was in the other room. I didn't even see any of this going on. You guys weren't even misbehaving at all. Oh, you like the live version? Well, I appreciate that, not so remote. That's very much appreciated. Now, like I said, I've been completely out of the chat. I haven't seen anything that's going on. If anyone had left a super chat, I have to go ahead and say thank you. But I haven't seen it. Would I be open to an on-the-spot chat pick ingredient list meal prep? Yeah, I could do that. Sorry, Southern Boy. Now, there's another channel right there. You don't have to be Southern sorry. I'm sorry, Southern Boy. I apologize for making you hungry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Yeah, you go ahead and make you this. Regan, absolutely delicious. It's like a Reuben sandwich, but yeah, no bread. Absolutely. And like I said, if you want to serve it with a salad, and you want to have some rye bread with it, you can go ahead and make croutons out of rye bread and serve that in there. All right. Yeah, there's a link we need to see. Oh, wait, Harvey's already got it. Look at you. I don't even need to ask my moderators what to do. You guys see what's happening here. My moderators are so awesome. So awesome. Now, Reagan, I hope you and Les, Mr. Tom, and all our ladies and gentlemen, friends and brothers and sisters and family down in the south, I hope you're all doing well. You guys got whomped by a big bad thing here not too long ago. So, still sending prayers out for you. Man, that was good. Seriously, guys, go make that. It's kind of like fridge scraps if you've got some sauerkraut or some cured or grind meat around. It's kind of like a whatever omelet or frittata. But I mean, you can put anything you want to into a frittata. All right, well, that's good to hear, Regan. I'm glad for that. That's more. All right, all my awesome blue wrenches. If they could, Lady Casca, boom. If all my blue wrenches, can pick up on what Esmore said here, please, and shout out to the needy homesteader. Please put up the link for her channel. Please put up the link for her GoFundMe. And if you guys can't find where to do it, I can. And I can go ahead and I can do that. But I know my awesome blue moderators are on. Because I have the most awesome moderators on the internet. I sure do. Alright. Prep for it, welcome. God bless them indeed. Backwoods, how you doing? Just had a rogue live cooking video tonight. Thank you ever so much, Harvey Black and Nose Picking, for sharing up the link to the needy homesteader. They need our love and support and prayers, guys. Their family needs us now. They need all the support that they can get. So if you can hold up our sister and her kids in this time of their need, now's the time to do that. I'll be checking my bank account here toward the end of the week, and I'll be also making my own donation. I understand their GoFundMe has exceeded their expectations by double, okay? And I want to push that toward triple, okay? Like, I'm not a rich man, I don't have a lot of money, but I do like to hold up my brother and my sister. And now it's ever more important. I love my moderators. Yeah, they make things happen. Absolutely. They help me hold up my brother and my sister. Without them, without you guys, I'm nothing. This is not my channel. This is your guys' channel. Right? I'm just some guy bringing you all together. That's very correct, Northern Girl Hobbies. Binge watch her videos for support. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? If you got a desktop or a laptop at home, go put on the Needy Homesteaders playlist. Just push play all when you leave the house and just let it play. Let all the videos and the ads, let them all play. Yes, the kids were beat up bad too. That is one sister that needs some good old, strong support from the community. Her and her family. God bless and keep them. Well, Sherry, I live in Canada too, and I agree with you. And on all counts. It is expensive, right? Children are injured. Heather's injured badly. They're going to need some help. What a terrible, terrible thing to terrible, terrible thing for any family to have to go through. My eyes are watering now. I mean, terrible. So we need to embrace them. We need to take in our sister. And if it's just by watching her videos, putting a playlist up. Man, that's some hard business. Now, I know she's got God in her corner right now. And that's where she's drawn her strength from. God and family and community. Without that, that poor woman and her family might not be able to function. You know what I mean? She's got to stay strong for her kids. She's getting that strength from God. So we're going to continue to support her and her family, who need it ever so much. Now, it's all we can do. If we were not to do that, we would be remiss as brothers and sisters. With that, guys and gals, I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to all my moderators for all the links to hold up our brothers and our sisters with. Thanks to everybody in chat who make this channel what it is. We got some work to do. So we're going to get to it. All right. With that, guys and gals, don't forget to hold up your brother and your sister. Don't ever look down on someone unless you're looking to hold them up, pick them up, right? Stay well and safe, all. Have a blessed rest of your week. May you and yours stay well and safe, okay? This is going to be North Shore, your brother. Out for now.